Don Loden, sorry, start again.
Okay.
Don Loden of
Protivity.
Protivity. Okay.
Yeah, just drop the duck. Product.
Protivity. Okay.
You got it.
Of a Protivity. Hi, my name is Timo Elliott. I'm an innovation evangelist with SAP. I'm here in Prague at the SAP Insider event with Don Loden. Don, tell us who you are and what you're doing here at the conference.
Hi, Timo. I'm Don Loden, a managing director with Protivity. I've been doing data and analytics solutions with HANA for a really long time and having a great time talking to SAP customers about all kinds of challenges that they're having in the BI space right now.
So you just did a session on SAP HANA and comparing it to previous types of solutions. Tell me, what's the frequently asked question? What is it that people don't understand about SAP HANA, if you could encapsulate it?
I think what it really comes down to a lot of times is with HANA, people are confused. People are confused with, HANA's, is it a database? Is it a development platform? Is it a landscape? Is it the cloud?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. And so it's very confusing for people, for sure. And we just got the question in the last session around, honestly, what is SAP HANA and what should I use? And if I'm a BW shop, does BW go away? It's that typical back and forth. And the answer is, in some cases, yes, and in some cases, no. It's honestly, it comes down to people and it comes down to technology. What kind of people do you have in your organization? What kind of technology are they comfortable with? Is it a new license purchase? It comes down to all of these types of things, right? But at the end of the day, it's people and it's technology.
But we're going to leave people very dissatisfied there. So we said it's everything and confusing, but how to cut through that confusion apart from calling you up and paying you some money?
Well, I think to cut through the confusion, HANA is, as you said, it's all of those things. It's a development platform and it's a database. And I think what really sets HANA apart and what really sets it outside of the competition is the fact that all the processing and all of these different engines and capabilities are close to the data. And having that data as one copy in one instance and having all that processing power close to the data allows unlocking incredible potential. And I think that's where HANA really sets itself apart.
But that also means that people have to rethink everything from scratch then? Is that the kind of problem that people face?
No, I think that's another misconception as well, because I think HANA allows for innovation, taking advantage of things that you already have in BW. For instance, if you're in BW, you move to BW on HANA 7.5, you can take a lot of that content with you into this new paradigm. And once you have all that content out there, it's easy to fold in third-party data. So I think that's one way that people can take advantage of things rather quickly.
All right. How about myths? What else is there that people think is true about HANA, but in fact isn't in real life?
I think one thing, and we just heard it in the session loud and clear, SAP customers think HANA is really expensive. And HANA, it is more expensive to house data in DRAM than it is on spinning disks, absolutely. SAP's gotten very aggressive with pricing, but also there are ways that you can deploy HANA to take advantage of just having things in memory when you need, and having things in memory, having things on disk or cheaper storage when you don't, with different temperature storage, if you will.
And I like to say it's not expensive, it's valuable. But the key point about HANA, and I've talked to many customers about this, is that sadly, people seem surprised about the business benefits once it's been put in place. For some reason, it's really hard to get those business benefits of doing business in a different way into the initial use case. So people often do it off sort of direct cost savings or getting rid of previous database licenses. But ultimately, their ROI is way higher than that business case would suggest. Is there any way to do that better, to figure out how to build a business case?
I think looking at kind of challenges to the organization and challenges that are out there. I had one example of a customer I worked with not too long ago where, their typical case for success was having BI to where they would build a report, bring the report back. It could take a day or two and come back with the answer. With the HANA-based solution that we had, which actually wasn't very expensive, you were able to spin it up in the cloud rather quickly, come up with that business use case, direct to value rather quickly. Literally within the time span of 8 weeks to see value. And then it was very apparent to the VPs of finance that they would have to ask better questions because the answers to the questions would arrive sooner than they would before. So it's not that they would have the luxury to wait to think about another question to ask. So it can turn it around, right?
So better technology forced the business people to up their their game in terms of actually using information in the company. Yeah, it's great.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time. And if people would like to find out more about you and your services, where do they go?
They go to Protivity.com. I'm a managing director with Protivity, and look forward to talking to you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Timo.